Hello and welcome to the Dusseldorf Boat Show 2026. I've got a very special boat for you now. It's the one behind me. It's the Solaris Power 70 long range. This is the first one they've built, hull number 1. It's been built to a customer's very demanding specifications. They build custom boats, so what you see is not necessarily what you have to have. Let's have a quick look from up here before we actually go down and have a look at the boat, because you can't get far enough back really to appreciate what this boat has to offer. Right, let's jump down. Right, here we are at the stern of this Solaris 70 long range. This is hull number 1. And what an imposing stern it is. Huge bathing platform, which is high-low, or at least part of it is high-low. You can see the join there, and it will drop down, and then you have a tender garage here to put your tender in. But it just is fabulous. Beautifully wide steps up either side with a gate. So we come up the steps, fabulous mooring gear in there, and then we have this double-sided sofa, so some fabulous relaxing area. The roof actually stops there normally, but you have got this extending bimini which will come out and cover the whole of this seating area if you need it. So we come forward, we've got 2 huge lockers either side. Now this one, I'll just show you, is simply a nice deep locker, lines, fenders, whatever you want in there. But over on the other side, we have a sea bob storage, because everybody needs a sea bob. As we come forward into the dining area, now this is a freestanding table, but a very beautiful table. Got this black roof above. Now on each side of the boat, we have these beautiful wooden structures, and they house various things. So on this side, we have a helm station for stern to mooring. Here we've got storage. In here we have a small fridge. We have a sink over here and just more storage down there. But if I go to the other side, and as I'm doing that, just look at the size of that speaker. If I lift this up, down here we have the crew cabin. I'm just going to drop down into here and show you what life is like as the crew of this boat. Now here we've got the laundry, so a washing machine and a tumble dryer, and then you've got your bed there. Quite cool lighting. It's really nicely fitted out here. In here we've got shower, loo, whole window there, sink, and a mirrored cabinet there. Now there are various options for this. If you wanted 2 berths, that can be done. If you have 2 crew, no problem at all. This is actually a door here, so if you were sleeping and somebody else wanted to use the laundry facilities, that's not a problem. Just close that up because it's such a beautiful thing. It's just incredible. So let's have a wander around the side decks. And the first thing you've got is the height of these sides, because it comes up well beyond my waist. These are actually for your fenders, and we've got these lovely pop-up cleats here. But loads of space to wander down up here, nicely illuminated by these lights. Here we just have a bin for warps, so a nice space in there. Fenders are actually stowed under the sun pad, and the little clips that put them onto the side actually clip around the edge so you don't lose the lines down in the bottom of the locker. But up here you've got a fabulous seating area. There's a fridge down there. You could also have a fridge on that side if you wanted, but it's a beautiful place to enjoy the sunshine, the bay you're in, or even on passage watching the miles go by. This side equally as wide. It's a mirror image of the other side. Got a great drop down window here, which we'll see from the inside in a second. And then we come to the interior. Now this interior is very different to what the standard boat would be because the owner has specified this. So they are very open to customization. As long as it is actually possible, they will do it for you. So we've got a lot of galley space. In fact, the majority of this is galley space apart from that dining table. So let's look at this side first. We've got twin wine chillers. We've got an oven there. In here, lovely big fridge. Freezer drawer down there. Then over here we have more cooling. There's just so much refrigeration on this boat. Another one here. Here is just storage. The next one is a dishwasher, and then another storage there, and more there. Now there's acres of worktop. You've got loads over there, and you've got all this down there. Lovely sink here. But when I say there's acres of storage, this is actually an induction hob. I don't know if you can make out the circles there, and that's the controller. So it's an invisible induction hob, which is really cool. Here you've got that window that we saw from the outside there, which will drop down. And on this side, we've got the dining area, if you're not outside, and another opening window on that side. Right, so if we move forward, we've got the helm station here, lower helm. Lovely helm seat, got an amazing watertight door providing access out onto deck, and just look at that view from the helm here. We've got 3 large screens. We've got all the controls for our engines there, joystick on this as well. Just everything close at hand. Now this boat will do 24 knots. Just superb. Quite a sweet little wheel. Okay, let's drop down to the accommodation, because this is where it gets quite special. Lovely turned staircase. We'll start in the VIP, which is in the bow. Again, everything in here is specified by the owner, so if it's not to your taste, not a problem. But loads and loads of storage, lovely big bed, plenty of storage all round, hanging lockers here, hanging lockers here, great dressing table, beautiful mirror, and a huge mirror above the bed there. And if we come in here, we have the ensuite to this bedroom. Now this is owner specified, a marble sink illuminated with LEDs, and there's several of these you'll see. Beautiful walk-in shower cubicle, your loos behind there, but that's just incredible. Come back, we have the day heads. Again, you've got that illuminated sink, nice big hull window there, Great size shower cubicle and a loo there. Rainfall showers, by the way, in all the heads. Go forward. We have another double. Goes all the way around there. Nice big hanging wardrobe in there with mirrors. Lots and lots of mirrors actually, which is great because it gives the illusion of even more space than there is. Got a TV behind the wall there. And just looking back at those illuminated stairs, very cool. Here we have just a single. Goes back up there. Nice size whole window there. We've got hanging wardrobe in there. It's not a huge cabin, that one, but there are a lot of options of how you can have this boat laid out. So here we come to the owner's master cabin. Now just look at this. I'm just going to let you take it all in because it's quite fabulous. Huge hull windows either side, lots and lots of storage there. Beautiful dressing table like we saw in the VIP. Nice big flat screen TV there, sofa over there, and to this side we've got a walk-in wardrobe, lots of mirrors, quite confusing where you are. I don't know if you can see all that, that's mad. And then on this side we have the ensuite, which is very impressive. Huge LED illuminated marble sink, loo, port up there, and then over here a walk-in shower, rainfall shower, which is so deep it doesn't actually need a door. Just fabulous. Wow, and as I say, this decor, this interior has been totally chosen by the owner. You can have whatever you like. And in terms of layouts, the cabins can be changed to accommodate exactly what you need in terms of the accommodation. Now I'm just quickly, before we go up onto the Flybridge, I just want to try and show you the engine room, which is back here. So if I just lift this hatch, and you can see what we've got down here. And we've got those huge Volvo IPS 950s and all the installation there, water makers, generators. Thank you. Just incredible. Just shut that up again. And then finally we will jump up onto the Flybridge, because this is a superb Flybridge. So I'll go forward to start with, and here we have the helm station with a beautiful big sun pad ahead of it. Let's just sit here and have a look at what we've got. So we've got the joystick for that IPS, we've got our thruster, we've got the throttles for the engine, the remote for those two big Garmin screens, wheel obviously, and just a great view. What we also have up here is a substantial hardtop, which runs right the way back, but does have this louvered ventilation here. So you can control the angle of those flaps, whether it's fully closed to be waterproof or just to let some ventilation in there. So we've got cooking facilities up here, we have sink, we've got another induction hob. In here we've got some storage, more storage in here, and refrigeration in here. And if we come all the way back here, again owner preference, the ice maker is actually back here. You might want to specify that goes in one of those lockers up there. But just look at this table. Again, this table was specified by the owner, not obligatory, but you've got some beautiful seating for a lot of people here, and a huge table which will fold in half. You can see the hinges there, so it can be half that size if you're not needing all of it. And behind that you've got some pretty chunky speakers, so it's going to be a good party boat up here. Got these cool pop-up lights, and you've got this massive open space, so this is totally customizable. You can, if you want, have a fitted sunbed, go right along the back, and then here just whatever freestanding furniture you want. But it's a huge space back here, and again the view is just going to be fabulous. So there it is, the Solaris 70 long range. An absolutely amazing, luxurious boat and totally customizable. Price of this boat is starting at 3.6 million, that's plus tax. If you obviously want to upgrade things, this boat comes in at 4.5, so there's clearly a lot of options there, and most people would want those options. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit that button just below the screen here, and we can let you know as soon as any other new videos come up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.